Good day, welcome to the Prince Lab. Today I'll teach you how to design a simple flyer in Photoshop. If you have any question at the end of the video, kindly leave a comment below and I'll attend to you. Okay, then go to new, click on new and let's set the size. So the size of your scene is 960 and 1080. Okay, so maintain the same details I have here and click on OK. Alright, so you get this interface. Okay, now what we have to do is to type a text. So let's type our text here. Okay, so we are typing nature. It should be in caps. Okay, alright, so I want something like this. Now let's increase the size. Let's increase the size to something. Let's increase the size and also let's make it bold. So we are using Montserrat. Okay, the font is Montserrat. This is the font name. So yeah, let's do it bold. Okay, let's do it bold. That is good. Yeah, so we can maintain this for now. Alright, so click on OK. Let's change the color of this. So let's double click on the T here, change the color to color black. Okay, let's do it black. Alright, so for now we have this so far. Okay, so I want us to let's double click on this again and then change. Okay, so let's click on the side. Okay, there's character here. If you don't have yours here, I'll show you how to get it. Right, okay, so you can go to the windows and then you check on properties. This feature will come here for you. Okay, so I want us to space out the text a bit. Yes, so this is fine for me. Okay, the 8 is fine. Alright, so what we have to do next is to draw our shapes. Okay, so go to the shapes tool, be on the rectangle tool and then draw your shapes. So let's draw shapes like this. Yeah, this is fine for me, but the color should be black. Okay, so let's select this black color here, double click and select the black color here. Okay, so what we have to do next is to let's reduce the opacity of the shape to like 50, so 50%. Okay, 50, and this is how it's going to be like. Okay, so make sure we are on the move to and then let's duplicate this. So you can use Control and then J. Okay, duplicate this and move it. Alright, so Control J again, we duplicate this, then we move. That'll be for the T. We'll adjust everything. Okay, so Control J again, and this is for the U. Okay, we'll adjust everything. Control J again, and this will be for the R, and then Control J, and then for the E. So just want to duplicate the image. Alright, so we have to make sure that the thing works perfectly. So let's select this one, for instance, click on this particular one and make sure you are on the rectangle tool. So adjust it nicely, adjust this nicely. Okay, let me adjust this. So click and drag. Okay, to get something nice. So adjust the various shapes you have. Okay, so that you get some nice shape. It should take the same shape of the text you are working with. You get it? Okay, so this one, let's reduce. So sorry, make sure you click on this particular one first and then you move it. We can move this a bit to the side. Okay, so this is fine for me. I'll go back to the move to, then I'll select this one, the one for the U. I want it to fit very well. Yeah, so I think with the U, this one is okay for me. Alright, so the next one I have to do is the R. Okay, so I'll make sure it also works. So after clicking the side, make sure you click on the shape tool before you do the adjustment. Okay, so that to work perfectly for you. Okay, so when you do this, the last one, let's go to the move tool, click on this one, then we click on the move this one. So this is the last one. Let's adjust it nicely. Okay, alright, so we have something like this. Okay, so something like this, and it's fine for us. Okay, this is what we have so far. We can zoom it up using control and then plus on the keyboard to see what we have done. So this is what we have done. We can do some little adjustments. Okay, so let's bring this one down a bit so that it will work perfectly for us. Yeah, okay, so let me adjust this one a bit. Is it okay? No, I want to make sure that everything, so you can also click on the control just to, then you drag this side perfectly to also work for you. You can hold on the control key, then you do the adjustments to work for you. And you click on this one, for instance, this one, just have to click on the control key, then we adjust the edges nicely so that we can get a perfect shape, can get how we want it to be like. Okay, all right, so what we have to do again is, sorry, so this, for instance, I'll just have to move it down a bit. Let me move this down a bit and click on the side, adjust the dimension a bit. Okay, and so for the U, I want the U to, let me reduce this side a bit. Okay, let me check what I have here. Okay, so I have something like this. This is also fine for me. Let me adjust this one. Okay, so you just have to make sure you do something nice for yourself. Okay, it should be beautiful. All right, so this is what we have. Now what we have to do next is to make sure that these parts are arranged very well. Okay, so sorry, I think we can just let all be one. So this, for instance, I'll move this one up a bit. Let me also click on OK or the enter key on your keyboard, then click and hold on your control key, then make sure it's the same as the one we have here. Okay, so I just have to adjust the various shapes to get the right measurement that I want. Okay, so do the same for all the shapes to get the base size the same. You click and hold on the control key on the keyboard. Okay, then you do the movement. You click on the side to just move it up for you. There are some, because of this font that we are using, there are some fonts if you use it to make the work very easy for you. But this Montserrat font really some way you get it. But all the same, I think we have something nice here. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and we can work with this. All right, so what we have to do next again is to select all the layers we have here. So let's select all the shapes. Okay, so the first one, click on the first one and hold your shift key, click on nature. Okay, then you increase the opacity to 100 so that it will be all black like this here. Then you click and drag into the group so that we can group it nicely. Okay, all right, so what we have to do again is to move, so we can move the group upwards a bit. Let's move the group upwards a bit. I want us to see our full workspace, so click on Control and 0 on your keyboard to see everything like this. Okay, so we are trying to move the group upwards a bit. You can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to do that. Okay, alright, so this is what I have so far. Okay, so what I want us to do again is to let's duplicate the group. Okay, so we right click on the group, then we duplicate. So let's duplicate the group nicely. So duplicate group, then okay, so we have this. So what we can do again is to let's name this group, the group, let's name it test overlay. So test overlay, and then let's also name the group 1 as shadow. Okay, as shadow. So shadow shadow is okay. All right, so what we have to do next is to let's hide this one. So yeah, let's hide this one. Click on the eye here to hide this one. Okay, so let's click on this one. All right, now let's open this up. So open this up, click inside, then let's duplicate nature. So this one. Okay, we can just click and drag to where the plus sign is to duplicate for us. Okay, so let's try that and see. You click and drag it to that side, you can see copy. Okay, all right, so what I wanted to do is to move it to the top. Okay, so let's move this, the duplicate one to the top. Okay, so move it to the top like this, to the top. Okay, so that one will be outside the test overlay group, which is outside. Okay, so let's name this one stroke. Let's name this one stroke. So double click on the name and do it stroke. Okay, all right, so we are still on the process. Okay, now I want us to also hide this, so click on the eye to hide it. All right, what you have to do next is to be on the test layer. Okay, let's be on this one. Okay, and then let's import our image. I have my image in my gallery, which I just have to bring it here. Okay, so this is my image here. So I'll just import this image. You click and you paste inside. So this is my image. Alright, so when so after importing the image, click on OK. Now let's reduce the opacity of the image so that we can adjust it well. So the opacity, let's reduce to like, let's say like 60%, or yeah, so you can see what you are doing. Okay, so this is okay, 50 is okay. Then let's adjust it well. Okay, click on that and you can see your image in there. So make sure you adjust it nicely the way it will look okay for you. You get it? All right, so I'll just have to adjust it a bit. You can do the same thing at your end so that the work will be beautiful. Our final work will be beautiful. Okay, so adjust it nicely. Check how the bed will fit in there. Okay, the way you want it to be like. Okay, so I think this is fine for me. What I have to do next is to click on OK. Okay, or the enter key on the keyboard. And I'll just have to right click. I'll just click on the image again, right click, and then create a clipping mask. So I'll get something like this. What I have to do is to increase my opacity back to 100%. So come and increase back to 100%. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Now I want us to duplicate this image. So let's duplicate this image nicely. So we have to duplicate this duplicate layer, or you can use the Ctrl J. Okay, duplicate. Alright, so what I wanted to do is to what I wanted to do is to go to the object selection. This side, go to object selection. Okay, and then change from rectangle to the sawtooth. Okay, and let's draw. So let's draw around the image nicely. Draw around the image nicely. Okay, there's the bed. Draw around the bed nicely. Okay. Now after doing this, you click on the word create. Come to this side and click on this side, the layer mask. Okay. Alright, so when you do that, you just right click on this one and release clipping mask. Okay, if yours is already released, it's fine. If not, you have to right click on this and then release clipping mask so that the bed will be, you get this particular design, you get something like this. So what we have to do again is to you see we hid some image, the nature, okay, the text. So let's go back, this one, let's click on it nicely. Okay, let's click on this one, then make sure you check this side. Let's reduce the fill here to 0%. So click on this, reduce to 0%. I want you to get every step, so please take your time. So reduce this side to 0%. Okay, now what we have to do is click on the FX this side. Okay, click on this one. Okay, and then when you click on this, let's go to stroke. So click on the stroke and let's select white. So you can change the color here. Okay, we are using color white, so click and drag to the top here. Let's use something like, let me see, so move this a bit and then see what you are doing. So I think 7. Okay, 7 is fine for me, so we are going with 7, right? This is what we have so far, 7. Now I want us to, so you can also do your 7 or 8. Okay, now the next thing that we have to do is to also review the hidden shadow. Okay, the shadow, this one, the group we have here. So click on the eye here to show. Alright, then what you have to do is let's right click on the shadow. Okay, then let's merge group. Now let's click on Ctrl T. So Ctrl T, then right click inside the shape in the group. Okay, now you click on Ctrl T you right click, then we flip vertical. Okay, then we also right click again and then select perspective. Okay, then after that we have to just click on this side and then drag it to the right. Okay, let's get something like this. Then we click on okay or the enter key on the keyboard. Now just have to drag this down to fit. So something like this is okay. Make sure it fits well for you. I hope you get the steps. Okay, so make sure it fits well. So this is okay for me. We can do it well so that nobody will. All right, this is fine. This is fine. So so okay, now we are on the. So right now let's be on the shadow. Okay, this one. Okay, so let's click on this side. Click on the create layer mask, this particular one. Okay, we want to add some gradients. Okay, so when you click on this, then let's go to the gradients. Click on the gradients here. Okay, so when you click on the gradients now, click inside this side. Okay, this is the gradient. Let's click inside here and let's select the basics. Okay, then the third one, this one. All right, so I want us to the third one. Click on okay. Now we can click and drag inside this side to get something like this. Okay, so how you want it to be, we can, so you can do something. Yes, so just have to adjust and get something nice. So this is fine for me. You just have to let's click it and you drag up. Okay, to get something like this. Okay, so just adjust the way you want. Now what you have to do next is to add a new layer. Okay, add a new layer. So this is the come to the side, the plus sign. Click on the plus sign here. So let's name the new layer shadow 2. Okay, all right, shadow 2. Now this was so let's select the brush tool. Where is the brush tool? Okay, select the brush tool. The brush tool. All right, so what I want us to do, let's come to this side and then use like 1,000. Let me see, this is 1,000. Okay, is it okay for me? 1,000. Then make sure that you're using a soft round. Okay, then you see this particular round thing here, adjust it nicely to something like this. Okay, the size is still big for me, so I have to reduce my own a bit, so you can check the size well before you do it. Yeah, so I think my own 3, yes, 3 is fine for me. So I just want to create a shadow below this one, a shadow below the bed. Okay, so just click on the below the bed. So yes, fine for me. I'll just click there, but the shadow is white. I don't want it to be white, so let me undo this. Control Z is undo. Let me so change the color here, the 4 background color to color black. Change color black. Okay, and then you click under just below the bed. Okay, so that to be like the bed is in the air, right? So right now let's reduce this opacity to like 60 percent. Okay, so this is fine. Now what we have to do next is to click on the background. Okay, so let's go to the last one here. So let's click on this one. Now what we have to do right now is to just so since you're on the background layer, okay, I just want us to add some gradient to this. Okay, so when on the background, click on this particular one, you go to gradient. Let's go to gradient. Okay, so I want us to, now if you go to the gradient, what you have to do is to just click inside this and let's select basics still, third one. Okay, now let's click here, click on the color here and then change this color to, let's pick this white color we have here, this particular one. So something like this is fine. This is fine. Okay, so yes, this is fine. Then you click on okay. So basically we have added some small blue light color to the background. So you click on the eye, you see that this is the first one, then this is the new one. So basically this how this some nice nature design. Yeah, you can also, after this you just have to click on the file. Okay, then you go to export and then quick export as PNG to save your work, the final work. Okay, but I'll not save this, I have it already saved on machine. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, send me a message or comment below and I'll attend to you. Thank you very much.